Okay, it seems like it's working. I don't know if anybody's in there. I don't know if this does any good. That picture is too small. So what I'm going to do is this. We can't possibly have me that small. That's no good. Let's see here. Well, I'm too small. Look how small I am. Fuck that. I don't know if I like this. There's a thing. Starting soon. Intermission. Okay, there's that. Alexa, turn off light. Sure. Now it's working, but look, I look so. Now I'm small again. Okay, so the settings, if anybody's there, I'm dicking around with the settings here. This is good. This is a great live stream now because you're seeing me after all this work that I've got Streamlabs to work. Um, I can do this, click on starting soon, and then that becomes really cool and big. But yet I myself am small. And watching me do shit on my phone here to let people know I'm live, that's dumb. There, went posting. Look how small I am. See, I'm too small. Now, if you see that, I'm too small. Now we do this. Watch this doors close. Watch this. Watch the doors close. I will be right back. See them doors close? That's badass. But, but I'm small. I don't want to be small. Let's see if I can figure out how to make myself bigger. See, the dumbest thing. Am I going to be small? Let's see, view. Toggle full screen. That did nothing. Move this over. I want to be bigger. Well, who the hell would want to be smaller? That's the stupidest thing. The stupidest thing. Why would I possibly want to be smaller on my live stream? That's the dumbest fucking thing. Uh, People are missing out on this. I'll tell you that. There's two people watching. One is my wife and one is me. The camera's up too high. The screen is too small. Let's see. Well, I don't know if you can make it bigger there. All right, see here. Live overlay. That is the dumbest thing. If I delete this, let's get rid of this. Move that. Move this. This is great live stream now. Watching my head. Watching my head. There's no possible way that I'm going to want to be this small. Okay, so I'm going to try something else here. Get rid of that. Look at the frames over my head. Thank God nobody's watching. Where's the frame? There the frame is. Okay, I'm going to do something else there. The fun thing is nobody knows I'm live except me and you.
Oh, one more person.
Well, I'll tell you something that tells me something. So I'm going to lower this thing. I said I'm going to lower this thing. Lower this. That's good news, and that's also bad news. I'll tell you why. Because I'll tell you why it's bad news. Because if I went through all that trouble to make the Streamlabs background, and it turns out that it makes me smaller, why would I want to be smaller? I wouldn't. What? Is that true? Is that what's happening here? It says, oh, I'm off center. Turn this. I can't see anything. This fucking light ring. Okay, so there you have me in a frame, and I'm over on, I see me on YouTube here. Let's see if I can make myself bigger over here. Well, that's the dumbest thing I ever saw in my life. Look at it. Now, how do I look on YouTube over there? I'm in a stupid frame. I'm having a drink. And I'll tell you something else. There's no way in hell I'm leaving this video up on YouTube. If you're here live now, you'll get it. And if not, well, that's it. Let's see. This is all the stuff people do before they stream lives. Look at there. Watch, the frame is going to move out of the frame. I'm going to move out of the frame. There's me. The frame is moved. Damn little pecker kids on YouTube going, when you just make yourself bigger, that's all. Just make yourself bigger. There's the frame. There's me. The frame is too small. Why would anybody want to do this? That's what I want to know. Why? What would be the logic to wanting to have a background that made me look smaller? Here.
Can you get rid of the frame?
I don't know if I can get rid of the frame. Probably this is the kind of thing people do before they go live. Let's see. If I move the frame. Oh, I didn't have the frame. Let's see. Where's the frame? I can make myself small. There, I'll move me out of the frame. Oh, there's a crazy screen. I hope you get to see that. This screen pops up for people to see it. Then you'll see exactly what I'm up against. Because this thing here, see if I can get rid of that. Yes, live editing this stream. Well, this is what these gaming kids were telling me about. That in the world, you could do all this. You could just... I kind of like the frame there, where you see it, where you're seeing it now. The frame goes through my beard, and it's the dumbest thing. Now, when you see me on YouTube regular, I'm kind of big there, right? I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my bourbon on the rocks and see if anybody winds up coming into this stream, because we are testing. As we can see right now, I have a background, and we can do this. Whoop, somebody just appeared. Watch this. Welcome new people. Check this out. We can do this. Get ready. Hey, Richter's back. All right, Richter. I'm fucking struggling here. Look at, see that? Wait, a door's coming. Wait, the door's coming. You see the door goes? Look at all this cool shit. But I'm smaller. That's the problem. I went through all this fucking shit and I'm smaller. Why the fuck would I want to be smaller in this frame? I could be smaller. There's the live scene. There's a door coming. Look out. The door's going to go. Boom, boom. There'll be me in the frame. And the frame will be out of whack. And I'll be smaller. And that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. That's hysterical. I am toasting myself because I'm trying to edit my live stream settings during an actual live stream. Nobody would do this, but the YouTubers that Twitch games, they know how to do all this shit. That's why that frame is important to them, because what they can do is they can put like a game in that frame, and you could watch the game in the frame. And but now, see, is it just my imagination, or do I seem smaller on YouTube with this weird Streamlabs frame? Why I'm excited, frame or no frame, small or biggie size me. That's funny, because last week when I did curbside, everything was too big. I fucked up and everything went too big. And then this week, technology, everything's too small. That's what she said. So there is a frame of me. I'm having a bourbon. I'm toasting myself, because the thing that I hoped would happen at 8 o'clock is happening now. Let's see. There's someone says, I love this MacBook. MacBook Pro is fucking destroyer. This is the most it's so fast. It's incredible. Um, it's me that's the problem. Because see, people what the people do is they learn themes and backgrounds and overlays and all kinds of shit, and they take years and years to figure this shit out. Me, I just thought I could figure it out 8 minutes before I went live, and then I wound up not going live. Uh, so now we have this. Um, and this is the lighting that we thought was the best lighting, so we figured that out. Um, I'm not exactly sure how to tell people that I went live again. I went back on, tweeted to my pages, and if you have YouTube notifications set for my channel, you received a notification that I went live. Uh, this is also kind of the live after live modern mummies secret meeting in the crop circle that I announced I wasn't gonna fucking do. And if you were here before, when you saw this happy horse shit going on, where I was pouring, and it makes people pee, and they said, watch out, because you'll have to pee. That actually happened, and I still didn't pee yet because I was so excited to tear all this shit down and try to figure out what the fuck went wrong when the test stream without the frame. I didn't have this frame. You see this? If I can touch it, there's the frame. There's the frame there. Oh, and I want the frame to be over there. Such a nice frame. And I go up here, touch the frame, and the frame is there. Now it's over here, and then up is the frame. It seems like I have made myself smaller. And I also like how me streaming, like down here, says, fuck you, frame. Like we're here streaming also. So some of me has rebelled and is below the frame. So I kind of like that because the frame made me smaller. And whoever said, well, you know, if you're on TV and the frame cuts you off so they can't see below the thing, they could be wrong about that because we might be able to see below the thing where the frame is when they go, I'm safe because the frame's there. As you can see, the frame is there, and I am not safe at all. I am absolutely not safe. So welcome to apparently episode 50 of streaming live from my living room. The date is whatever the fuck it was. I'm very excited about this Streamlabs thing. I just really didn't want to devote the whole week to figuring out what fucking went wrong. What I actually think went wrong though was I think even though I love MacBook Pro, I love Apple products, the Safari browser, nothing likes it. Nothing. It doesn't even like itself. So I had to Google Chrome my ass in here, change the setting from the camera on my MacBook to the Brio webcam, and apparently I could do it after my show when it didn't fucking matter. So I think it could be a decent show to just sit and watch me drink. I mean, what the fuck? That's fantastic. Bourbon in the glass there. Welcome back, whoever came back. What you were doing actually is really helping me test this shit. My wife asked a valid question to which I do not have the answer. Can I get rid of that frame? I absolutely can. The other problem is if you ever have problems like picking out what's for supper and you don't have food, that's one thing. But if you can't figure out what's for supper because you have like a lot of fucking choices, the Streamlabs overlays gives me a lot of choices. 287 choices to be exact. The frame, I just fucking clicked on it. I didn't even know what it was. I think it's supposed to be like a horror movie. I'm gonna try something else here. This. Get ready.
there's a suggestion in the chat.
What does it say?
You should read it. Can you read it?
No, I'm waiting for something to appear.
Oh. So on Windows with Streamlabs, if you right click on the frame, you can select stretch to fit or something like that.
Okay, so there you see, I don't know if you can hear me now, it says, I will be right back, which is a lie, because I'm actually here right now. Let's go back to the live thing here, and see if I come back. Live overlay. Let's see, what did they say? On Windows, with Stream. Yeah, but I don't have Windows, that's Windows. This is a MacBook, so I don't have Windows. If you right click on the frame, I'll try to delete the frame. I'm going to try to delete the frame, although I don't believe it's going to work.
Or stretch to fit.
Let's see. Because, see, I just moved me. It's fantastic. And then Nuke the Moon is under there. I blocked me with Nuke the Moon. Now, there's the frame. There's me again. Where's the fucking frame? Do I have the frame? And fucker won't let me delete it. Okay. This might not seem like good news, but this is actually all really good news. The fact that I could somehow find this frame. See some of this shit. There, I did something. What is that? I don't know. Just hang on. This is good TV, even if it's bad TV. Let's see if I do this. Biggie size me. I can't. I have no control of this fucking frame at all. That's where I'm going to leave it. The frame cut right through the beard. And for tonight, I can't even talk. I'm not drunk yet, but I should be. For right now, that's where the frame is. The frame cuts right through there. But the problem is it looks like I could set my drink on the frame. And I know that's a bad idea because if I let go of this drink, it's going to land right on my balls. Bourbon balls. Look at that fucking frame. It's hard to believe this. I consider this a success. Move the fucking frame. Let's see here. Thanks for coming back. I mean, I certainly would have come back. Let's see what I can do here. I make myself really small. Get ready. I'm going to be small. Now, I'm going to be very small. Delete that. I can't delete that fucking frame. Move me over here. Let's move the frame away. Let's move me away. There. Now you're probably just seeing a frame. I'm like some kind of fucking Amish technology magician. Let's see here. Moving the frame over there. I'll move myself over here. And the fucking frame is back. There it is. But now the frame is moved over. This is some sort of bizarre magic trick. Now I have this. Let me see if I can make myself. Okay, so I like that. And I'm bigger now. As you can see over here where I see the frame and I'm gesturing to it, it isn't really here because the frame is right there. But when I see me on this MacBook and I keep looking down, sorry the camera's up there, I'm not used to that yet. When I say frame is right here, I am actually, this hand is pointing to the side where I see the fucking frame. So if I want to say the frame is still here, I gotta go, the frame is still here. When the frame is on the other side, it's not on this side, but I got fucking OCD, ADD, MOUSE, fucking dyslexic motherfucker. Right there is the frame. if there's ever a time to drink, there it is. So, what have we learned tonight? Not much. We learned that if I announce an exact thing is going to happen, pretty good chance it's not going to happen. Like I promised, there would be no live after live meeting of the modern mummies in the crop circle. Promised it wasn't going to happen. Here we are. Frame notwithstanding, this. Let me explain to you something now. This is how my trolls in my idea hallway work. It's hard to believe, given what's happening here tonight, that I used to have mad computer tech skills. And my brother-in-law, Jack, would have all kinds of fucking computer problems. And he'd call me over, and since I'm nocturnal, right now is around his bedtime, and he would have me work on his computer all fucking night long to get rid of a frame that was stuck on his computer. And that would be the complaint. Could you come over here? There's a frame on my computer and I'm stuck in it. And it seems like... And I said, well, what did you click on? Did you click on add frame? I don't think I clicked on that. Well, there's a frame right fucking there. You must have clicked on add frame. And then I'd stay up all night while he slept getting rid of that fucking frame. And then I would get rid of it. And I would be excited, I would be happy, and then he would look at it, and the frame would be gone. And then he would say, now what if I wanted that frame back? That's now fucking coming back to haunt me right now. Unfucking believable. The frame, and the Streamlabs has good tech support. They do. But I feel sorry for whoever gets an email from me that says there's a frame fucking running amok on my live stream, and it's over here, and it's over there, and I didn't even want the fucking frame. I wanted a background so I could just get my shower curtain back where it fucking belongs. I didn't pee. I'm really fucking hungry. The frame is there. We're now streaming live through Streamlabs, which I believe will offer me more special effects like frames and cool shit like this. I believe I am now also the appropriate size. At least I am on the iPad, frame notwithstanding. Put my drink. Look at that. That's a nice painting. Watch this. It's coming up. I don't know if you can hear me right away or not, but who would not like a nice painting of a glass of bourbon? Just a beautiful piece of art right there. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Here it comes. I know it's not there yet. There it is. That is a beautiful piece of artwork right there. I call it hand holding bourbon in frame. This is really weird. Like I said, there's hundreds and hundreds of templates. I really didn't even want a fucking frame. I wanted some virtual background, but things are moving. And again, as is witnessed earlier in my show, I spent less time crafting what I would perform tonight than I did trying to figure out how to make all this shit work. And I still didn't make it work. And now this weird fucking shit happened. And because that's how I am. I'm fucking OCD. But it tortured the fuck out of me when I shut the stream down. It tortured me to madness. I'm like, how the fuck could it work earlier in the week? And now it doesn't work now. So then I looked at it. Bingo. Now it fucking works when it don't fucking matter. The camera's on a little bit weird of an angle, so I don't really know where to look. But that's neither here nor there. We have the light ring set at the lowest setting, as Richter suggested and others. We can see this might happen, and that would be bad. Alexa, turn on light. See, we decided that was bad. Alexa, turn off light. Let's see, locations. I'm gonna, whatever you are posting in the chat, I will read later on. Thank you if there's helpful information in there. Appreciate it. if you're just mocking me and making a dick out of me,
There's information.
I actually appreciate that too, because uh, who would put up with this? This goes back to my complaint against some of the Zoom shows where they charge money. Who the fuck would pay money for this? I don't know. I wouldn't pay money for this. This most definitely seems like something I would have used as a perk on Patreon. Watch me fuck everything up on my live stream through Streamlabs, and then have to quick Google a tutorial how to do it, and then shut the stream down, and then redo it, and then pow, it works, and I'm all excited, and I tweet to my pages, everybody come back, because things are moving now, and then I'm stuck in a frame, and let's see, one more try at the frame, because why not? Smart Money says that I should not, oh, see, it just moved me. All right, there's me.
Richter says bourbon balls should be a thing.
Bourbon Balls should be a thing. Now, if you see this, I think I'm ahead of you. I have completely moved myself off the screen. Now, I think I have me on the screen. And I think I sort of, let's see if I move over here. Some people would move the camera, but I just decided to move. There's me. There's the frame coming up if you haven't seen it. That's called Frame. Must be a new theme, a new background called Theme. Bourbon Balls definitely should be a thing. I still can't believe how many people are in the chat. That's fucking amazing. Who needs Netflix when you have an Amish guy trying to figure out what the fuck he's doing? Streamlabs, backgrounds, and all that shit. I am excited because at the end of the day, and clearly that is an accurate statement because it is the end of the day. Make no mistake about that. At the end of the day, I figured out how to stream with my webcam instead of the MacBook Pro camera, which would give me that thing that they all do where they're up like this and the angles are all weird. So there was a victory there. But the odds of this working successfully again on my next try are not that good. Perhaps I should have a bourbon before all my life. See, I'm trying to figure out where to look, and I haven't figured it out yet. Let's see. People are coming back. Who is that man standing behind you? Oh, I see what's happening. You're trying to scare me. And it's not working because the man behind me, you don't understand something. I can see the fucking screen before you see the screen. So if there was a man standing behind me coming to kill me, I would know it before you would know it because I'm ahead of you here and then later on it's there. So if a man's coming to kill me, I will know it before it streams live. I'll be fucking gone before you even get it because you're on a time delay. Now, my wife, who's on the other side of this curtain, she would somehow be aware that there's a man standing between myself and her and the curtain, and I believe there would be matching screams for this kind of thing. So this is pretty badass. Frame's gotta go. Perhaps I will try another background. Perhaps no background. Perhaps the curtain is the way to go. I don't really know. Let's see. Woodward Reserve. You think I can fucking afford Woodward Reserve fucking bourbon? This, I stole this from a neighbor. I didn't, but, or did I? Well, now I'm faced with another problem that I had earlier before is how do I end my show, which never really started technically. Let's see here. And I set the camera for me to sit. Now, if I stand, now we have this problem again. And as is the tormenting myself, as I used to work on my brother-in-law's computer, and he'd have a frame, and he'd say, can you get rid of the frame? And then it would be gone. I'm starting to miss the frame. So now I want to see if I can get that fucking frame back. There, I see it, but I can't get me in the frame. That's the problem right there. So if I do this, and I shrink that, and bring this over, I'm going to be gone for a while, but the frame will be there. There's me. I made myself. I made myself small. There's the frame. Unfucking believable. Oh, I'm so excited. Look it. This is great. There is a man behind me. Motherfucker, that's pretty badass, but I like that guy. So, special guest Kyle MacLachlan on tonight's show. I'm so excited because the frame is back. I'm in the frame. I'm much smaller than I should be. Kyle MacLachlan was the man behind me. That's badass, right there it is. There's Kyle MacLachlan coming to scare me. And if we're going to do that, whew, Coop, that's right, Richter, Coop. I can do this. I might better watch it now, because if I do this, you will see I do in fact have a Black Lodge curtain behind me. Right there it is. Now I'm in the Black Lodge. The fuck do I need background for? Look at it. There's Coop. I'm trying to hold him in the frame. To my way of thinking, he should be in the frame right now, but he isn't. Right there. There's that. And I seemed like I was holding him by his nose. There's Coop. It's just kind of amazing. So we'll do this. And there's Cooper. And there's me. I feel like I'm doing magic tricks, but I'm really not. But you fuckers are being fooled anyway. You're like, do another magic trick. All right. That's it. I'll make it night again. Night shall fall on the village. There's noise there. Oh, the sign fell down. I did it. That's going to piss off Sparky. See, you didn't hear it, but she hissed at me because I knocked this sign down, and the noise it made pissed off Sparky, and she hissed at me. So now, right now, I am in the frame. The sign is in the frame. And on my MacBook Pro, there's a frame around us all. So this is a frame, framing the frame. And we see here, am I on YouTube now? Am I a halfway decent size, or am I too small? Again, I'm waiting as though I could fucking hear answers from people. And
You said now we're in Wyndham Earl's cabin.
now we are in Wyndham Earls. See, that's why I love Richter. Twin Peaks is the thing. You're either with it or you're not. And if you're not, that's okay. But if you're with it, there's fucking shit wrong with you. Richter, that's a compliment because and Richter also watch the special features of Twin Peaks Season 3 on the DVD. There's some fantastic stuff on there. There's David Lynch giving people stage direction. There's David Lynch not giving people stage direction. The Belushi is getting yelled at for improvising. That's one of my favorite things. Kyle MacLachlan impersonating David Lynch, yelling at Belushi to do the fucking lines. We had covered that in our little Zoom chat. Richter and I. Sparky loves the theme music for Twin Peaks. Gorgeous piece of music. But at the end of every Twin Peaks episode, Lynch does this weird electronic lightning bolt. They threw the switch on an electric chair and you're fucking done in a second. Boom. And Sparky hates that. And for all the years of watching Twin Peaks, I have been in charge of turning that fucking volume down so Sparky doesn't go nuts. Oh, my hand's out of the frame. That's so badass. Look see, there's a frame. There's the hand. You think it would cut off. but it doesn't. Let me put the bourbon out. Now the bourbon's out. So if Sparky would hear this end sound at the end of Twin Peaks, she'd lose her fucking mind. Um, Given the idea that it took me this long to stream live through Streamlabs with a frame, with the scene frame, I don't see that there's any reason to shut any of this down. I believe we can just live with us this week, and when the battery runs out on this thing, we'll have to plug it in and reboot. But I don't see any reason for me to turn any of this stuff off and try to reset it again, because what will happen is, you've been with me for a whole year on this streaming, that when I do the test, then it works, then I do the real thing, then it fucks up, then I do the retest, which is this, and that works, then I shut it down, and then the real thing doesn't fucking work again. So the test is working, so we're just gonna leave this here. Now, if you have to go somewhere to sleep, to the bathroom, curbside, anything, just fucking go. Because that's going to happen to me too. And I could do this. If I had to pee, I could do this. Such a delay on this thing. See, I could do that. I will be right back. And pee, I could do that. Now, one of them little 14-year-old peckerheads on YouTube has a whole 90-minute fucking video tutorial on how I can set the settings in this thing so the stream that I'm doing isn't so fucking far behind on the live stream you're seeing on YouTube. I don't foresee me getting to that tutorial for at least 2 years. So if you can hang in there with me, 2 years, live streaming from my living room, the frame should be gone. I should have a virtual background, and I might be in sync. But I might not. I'm just fucking with you now. I wanted to keep doing that until somebody posted, hey, we can't fucking hear you now. I'm a dick. Okay. I really am going to wrap this up. Thanks for coming back in. This was badass. I absolutely made progress here tonight. And I could have, whatever I did, I could have done it and then just said, hooray, and tweeted to my pages about it. I fixed some shit, but I thought, fuck it. There's gotta be some people out there so fucking bored they hope that Raymond gets himself a bourbon, stalls his pee, and does a fucking redo of it. So this is clearly what would be considered a deleted scene on a DVD. I absolutely am going to attempt to shut this down. Thanks for coming back. And probably people will miss the frame. So I'm going to do this. This is kind of cool too. On the MacBook Pro, see, there's things on the screen, on the Streamlabs software, to like end stream. But the MacBook Pro has a little glue stick at the top where all them fucking F keys used to be, because it knows we're used to touching our phones and our iPads